Hey, welcome back to the Midday Q&A. I'm your host, the Duckman. And this is...
B. McQueen.
B. McQueen herself. You guys might recognize her from the time that she helped me to strip the rust off of the trailing arms for the Volkswagen Fastback. Did you have fun with that?
I did.
You did.
A lot of fun.
Well, we got a little bit of mail today that we're going to be opening up. We're going to be answering some questions about B. McQueen herself that we have been asked over the last week, and there's been a lot of things that came up. You guys, you like my new co-star, so I think she might be sticking around for a little while. Well, anyways, before we get to any of that, check out duckshit.net. That's my website. You can find all my different social media links. You'll also find a link to B. McQueen's Instagram, right?
Yes.
I'll make sure that ends up on the website by the time you guys are watching this. And if you need to find an address as to where to send me packages like this one right here, you'll also find it up there on the website. Anyways, we'll be back right after the intro. Stay tuned. We're back. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching. B. McQueen, thanks for joining us today. We're going to open up our package today, which came from...
Mr. Richard Kemp.
Mr. Richard Kemp. Now, he called me out last week because he noticed that I forgot to open the cardboard tube that he sent to me almost 2 weeks ago. It was in the video, but bumped off to the side, and I neglected to open it. I don't know why. Maybe it was a shape. It just rolled away. I'm sorry. But he called me out, so we're going to bust that open today. You need help with that?
Possibly.
Possibly? Whatever it is, don't destroy it.
I won't.
Oh, wow. What do we get?
A bag.
A bag.
Oh no. What kind of bag?
What kind of bag? Stater Brothers.
Nope.
Markets.
Piece of paper.
A piece of paper.
Piece of paper.
Piece of paper?
Yep.
What else?
That's it.
Turn it upside down and shake it. You can show the camera that. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a note. I'm going to let you do the honors.
Can you read it? Oh no.
And read it.
Hey, Duckman. Put this next to that deck lid on your wall. It looks kind of blank there. Richard Kemp.
He's right. There is a big blank spot. And I can kind of see what this is. Grab two corners. Oops, slowly, slowly, slowly. Look at that. The blueprints for the bus. Essentially, that's Gregory that you see right behind us here. This is the layout of the chassis and all the widths and dimensions. Pretty cool, and he's right. I do have a big open space on that wall, so that's where this is going to go. Absolutely. I'm going to cut this down and put a frame on it, and this will really work out nicely. Let's go ahead and roll this back up. Got that under control. Slip this back in the tube. Totally awesome. Thank you, Richard. Really appreciate it. As always, if you guys want to send me something, check out duckshit.net for the address. You'll find it up there on the website. Now, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to answer some questions that we've been asked this week about B. McQueen herself. And the first one is, who are you?
I'm B. McQueen.
She's B. McQueen. But I mean, like, who are you? You're not just B. McQueen. You are somebody.
I am not just a pair of tits on a screen. No. I am an aspiring marine biologist. I am a Florida resident from Nebraska, displaced a little bit. I'm obsessed with all things ocean and shark related.
That's a good start.
I'm just
That's a good
me.
start. Okay, well, excellent. What brings you out to my shop, well, my backyard, where all my junk is at until I actually get a proper shop, to work on Volkswagens?
Because I know nothing about cars, and I want that Carmen Ghia, so I'm back here learning. I have absolutely no mechanical inclination whatsoever, so this is all very new to me, and I find it intriguing.
I'm really glad you came on out to help me with those trailing arms, and I mean, as much as it was just stripping rust. It helped me a little bit, too, because it wasn't as much work that I had to put into something, and it only cost me taking you out for a meal.
A cheap date.
She was a wonderful date, and we had a blast while we did it. The two of us have interacted, we had a good time, and it was entirely on our own merit. Now, that's an important detail because some people have accused us of objectification of women. And can you tell us, and this is a good one, because you being a feminist,
Yes.
I know that you have a certain way that you'd like to approach this and how you feel about this, and you want to shoot down those people that are hating on us because
Yes.
of what we've done. And, well, go ahead and share it with the audience.
First of all, fuck. Second of all, it was my idea and my choice to wear a low-cut shirt while working on car parts. I own my sexuality, I love my body, and I am not afraid to share that love with other people. It is inherently sexist to a degree to insist that I must cover up or be modest or present a certain degree of womanhood that you find acceptable. So you can take your objectification opinion and shove it way up your...
I think you said it best right there. I mean, that's going to make everybody understand that. And if you guys had a problem with that and you guys are coming down on me for it, that's not what it's ever been about. I mean, this was totally your idea when we talked about it last week. We've been friends for a while. We've actually known each other for a while. We're not in a relationship like somebody might be jumping to. We're not boyfriend, girlfriend. We're not even... So, no matter which way you look at it...
His loss.
We just... Yeah, I hear this. Okay. Anyways, no, we're not in an active relationship. We're not messing around. It's nothing like that. We're just a couple of friends that both like Volkswagens. She's interested in the Carmen Ghia that I have, so she'd like to learn a little bit about these things and what it takes for them to go together. So we're probably going to start seeing you at tech sessions also on Saturdays if you're available.
Yes.
Even if you're on call for work, it's okay because you can split whenever. Not a big deal. It's right here in town. It's not too far. And we'll be working on things like this today. We're also going to be working on the Volkswagen Fastback in another video that you guys will probably see a couple days after this one. The Fastback went out for a cruise to a local campground, which I guess was about a 100-mile round trip. Had a great time. It was freezing temperatures at night, and you guys say, it's that cold if it's only 31 degrees. I don't care. I'm in Florida. That's cold. I don't have heat, and I had a sleeping bag that only went up to my nipples, and I don't know why the sleeping bag got shorter or I got taller. I don't know what happened. It doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's a kid's sleeping bag, but I used the thing 4 years ago and it went up to my neck. How does that happen? Does that make sense to you? Gremlins got the damn thing and cut a section out of it about a foot. So anyway, that pissed me off. I had two of them, and I couldn't slide one into the other and make a sleeve that would be telescopic because that's not how sleeping bags work. So I kind of rolled one around me, and I kind of just put one around my feet, and it sucked, but it got me through the night. Boomer was with me, of course, and Boomer didn't really like the idea of being cold at night, but he refused to let me put a blanket or anything around him, so he dealt with it. He didn't shiver, but he could tell he just wasn't happy. And when I came home today from the trip, he really was glad to be back home. In fact, just to be in the car and traveling. He went from moping around to being active again and quacking and looking out the window and being excited. And when I brought him home, he ran right in the house and jumped right in his box and went right into his food and water immediately. So he's a good boy. I think it's about going to wrap up all of this. So what I'm going to do at the end of this video is I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of the videos that I recorded from the camping trip. We saw a bald eagle. There was about 5 or 6 Volkswagen buses that showed up. And, well, it was just generally a good time. Wild Bill was there, so stay tuned. As always, licky, likey, comment, subscribe, pluck that dingle belly. That way you get updates every time I upload a video. Check out DuckShit.net for all my different social media links, as well as the link to
my Instagram.
Which is?
It is at bmcqueen_VW. Send hate mail directly to me.
So check her out there. There'll be a link up on the website. I'll make sure that it goes there just the same, so you guys can go to duckshit.net and just click. One click, it'll take you straight to her Instagram. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching, and we'll be back next time. Supposing you're back for the next Q&A video. Let's see. Maybe you'll help me open mail again next week if we get some.
Maybe.
That'd be nice. If not, you'll see her for sure on Wednesday over on the other channel when we do some tech stuff on the Volkswagen Fastback. Thanks again, you guys. We'll see you next time. Went out camping at Bear Lake with some of the Volkswagen guys. Everybody showed up in a bus except for a little red Fastback down there. You should know who that belongs to. Boomer's actually in there. You might even be able to see him. No, you can't see him. He's sitting in the passenger seat right now. There's some dogs running around and they are misbehaving, so I shoved Boomer in the passenger seat in his little box. Make sure he's safe. But this morning it's been interesting. It was a beautiful fog hanging over the water. It was right about freezing temperature here, so it was uncomfortable to say the least. But nothing that I couldn't bear. I mean, I'm sure people have camped in a lot colder weather if you live further to the north. But the water temperature, of course, is warmer than the air temperature, which is why there was that beautiful swirling fog that was over the water. It's a shame I didn't get up early enough to record it. I just peeped it through the window of the tent. But out here, there has been some bald eagles flying over the lake, and one of them actually dove into the water right over here. I couldn't pull the camera out to get it booted up fast enough to even get footage of it, but nonetheless, it's keeps landing somewhere in the trees over to the right here. So there's a good possibility we may catch it on camera sometime later today. We'll see. There's Ruby. There was my temporary residence. And over here, Wild Bill is preparing breakfast. What's for breakfast today, Mr. Wild Bill, sir?
Well, we're going to have some roasted pork flesh.
Pork flesh?
Yeah, fried pork flesh.
Fried pork flesh?
Matches, no.
Matches, those are delicious. I love the sulfur in the morning.
Have some red beans and rice.
Uh-huh.
Later on. And this is my lunch. Hot and spicy.
Yummy.
And then, pancake mix. Oh, there it is.
Pancakes too.
Yes, imported from Colombia. It's real good stuff.
Yeah, really good pancakes.
Oh yeah, this is the right bag. I thought I'd grab the wrong bag. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have that. Bacon's going down now, or it's actually going on.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll mix up the pancake mix and flip them with my spatula. And there we go.
Excellent.
I have refrigerator freezer here. Fridge freezer. It's disorganized right now, but the reason why I'm going in there is I've got to get the main ingredients for the pancakes. No, not onions.
Some green onions in the pancakes.
No,
Mushrooms. Oh, God, that'd be an awesome
Sausage,
pancake. Maybe that might work. I'd eat that.
Oh, yes, some
Yeah,
butter.
it is.
Great value butter, too. It's
You could put that in your tea
best.
this morning, too.
Yes, I could have. Butter in my tea.
Yellow mustard.
Oh. Yes. This is Zephyr Here's Natural Florida Spring. Oh, my coconut
You brought that for me.
Yes, I did.
Oh, thank you.
Coconut cream pie. This is natural Florida spring water.
Oh, it looks really clean.
Yeah, it is. It's been filtered already. So anyway, that is going to be part of the. I'm glad you found that. I could have sat on it and injured myself.
It would have made a mess anyway.
I don't know what the temperature got down to last night, but it
32 this morning when we woke
32.
up. Yeah.
The heater that I have blows out heat from here. The Chinese heater that I installed.
Yep.
And that's the reason why the engine's running now, because it ran all night on 12 volts of battery. And it only got the battery down to 11.7, but I'm just charging it up for the rest of the day. But I'm not even going to use the heater during the day. Warm enough. And then everything was fine. I was sleeping here with my pillow. And my head was here, so I was real close to the feet coming across and down on my head. But my feet got cold. So I'm going to modify the back of the bus by stuffing some towels in
the drafty bits.
Yeah. that way my little tootsies are not.
That's cool.
But it all in all was a good camp out.
Good.
And I apologize if I made too much noise.
Nah, you're fine.
You were like 25 feet away.
Yeah, over there. I was hearing the heater last night going. We're back. What the hell is that? That was a squirrel.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes.
Oh, wow. There's a cat on your neighbor's roof.
Yeah. Throw that squirrel at him.